Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to our channel. During the beautiful month of Ramadan, Muslims enjoy fasting for the sake of Allah and to reap the tremendous blessings of fasting. But they are making one significant blunder before even beginning their fast. And this is in regard to the meal that a fasting person should eat right before beginning his fast and before the commencement of Fajr, also known as Suhoor. Most Muslims are unaware of how vital it is to us, both physically and spiritually. Suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, is a powerful sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It is not just a simple act of eating before fasting, but it carries immense blessings, both spiritual and physical. The Prophet, peace be upon him, himself encouraged us to have suhoor, and by following this sunnah, we earn rewards while also nourishing our bodies in a way that sustains us throughout the day. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Eat suhoor, for in suhoor there is blessing." This hadith tells us that suhoor is not an ordinary meal, rather it is filled with blessing. Eating suhoor will give one the rewards and blessings of following the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But there is much more to it that we do not know. When a believer eats suhoor, even if it is just a few dates or a sip of water, his body receives nourishment that allows him to fast without excessive hunger or weakness. Normally, a person eats breakfast, lunch, snacks, and drinks water throughout the day to sustain themselves. But a fasting Muslim, by merely eating suhoor, is given the strength to endure an entire day without food or water. This in itself is a clear sign of Allah's blessings. Another important aspect of suhoor is that it distinguishes the fasting of Muslims from the fasting of other religious groups, specifically the people of the book, which means the Christians and the Jews. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The difference between our fasting and the fasting of the people of the book is the meal of suhoor." Jews and Christians used to fast even before the rebirth of Islam. Fasting was commanded to them as well. Allah mentions it in the Holy Quran. "O believers, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was for those before you, so perhaps you will become mindful of Allah." This means that the communities that existed before the rebirth of Islam, especially the Christians and Jews, used to fast as well, but their practice was different. They would eat their pre-fast meal before midnight and then abstain from food. However, Muslims are instructed to eat just before Fajr. This unique timing of suhoor is what sets apart Islamic fasting from the fasting of others. Nowadays, some Muslims also eat suhoor very early before Fajr begins. They think that by doing so, they will get time to recite the Quran or offer the tahajjud prayer and receive its blessings. However, they are mistaken here. The Prophet, peace be upon him, has emphasized delaying suhoor as much as possible, closer to the time of Fajr. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "My ummah will remain upon goodness as long as they hasten to break the fast and delay the suhoor." This means that the best way to do suhoor is to eat at the last possible time, ensuring maximum energy for the day while following the sunnah of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Another misconception about suhoor exists, which most people are unaware of. If one wishes to get the benefits of suhoor, a little supper of dates, bread, dry fruits, water, or something similar that is light on the stomach will suffice. Eating a highly substantial meal in suhoor, such as a full-fledged lunch, is not recommended because it does not provide necessary sustenance to the body and instead makes one lazy from performing acts of worship. So keep your suhoor light, and Allah will make even that modest meal sufficient for your entire day's activities. Suhoor is not just a meal, it is an act of worship that brings rewards and blessings. By eating suhoor, we obey the command of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, gain barakah in our sustenance, and distinguish our fasting from others. Therefore, as we prepare for fasting, let us not neglect this beautiful sunnah and make sure to have suhoor, even if it is just a sip of water and a handful of dates, for indeed it is filled with blessings from Allah. May Allah accept our fast. Ameen.